Hi.
What's going on?
You're just looking at PC stuff,
Yeah.
I may actually get one pre-built by a company that a lot of YouTubers recommend. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
That's what I did. My computer that I had died. I contacted a place out of Texas, which is only about a 4-hour drive here, but I actually contacted them through, on the line and had it ordered and delivered to me.
Yeah. I forgot the name of it right off the bat, but you got an option. You may actually get a stimulus check again.
Yeah.
The most basic version was way better than I already have. Like $1,000, $1,049 or something.
Yeah.
Everything's over 1,000. Unless you buy total garbage, it's $749, and you got crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. All I care about is run Diablo 3, and I can do this.
Well, the one that died on me, I bought in 2010.
Yeah, that's the motherboard I'm using right now from 2010.
And it was $990 something bucks. And I had, when it was all said and done.
Yeah. Well, I've been building them myself since 2009. But the thing is, it's hard to get a video card these days unless you go through pre-built.
Right.
Because they get it their own allocation.
They got stocks of them too,
Yeah. Well, they get an allocation from the build, the people that make them.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. They got a stockpile that. Yeah.
Right.
So I know I got a friend that's got a graphic card I'd love to have. He's got 10 of them, but he won't unleash any of them.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's such a geek on computers. He's afraid that well, if I sell you one, then this person will want one. Next thing I know, I won't have it.
So you want secretly?
Yeah.
Secretly?
Yeah.
Well, I stopped using NVIDIA years ago for reasons that just not here. But the 7-stutter shredder, huh?
I've been using Raidens for.
Yeah. Me and one of my racing buddies, me and one other guy had AMD stuff after we switched, and then everybody else had NVIDIA, and they would always get the 7-stutter shutter every so often when they were racing. That's what we called it. We named it ourselves. Lag, basically. Weird lag. But my son, he's running a Ryzen with NVIDIA something.
Yeah.
He got lucky. He got lucky when he bought his just in time. But his other card, he told me when we were fixing this one, if I hadn't sold it to my buddy, I would give it to you. Like, yeah, okay. Too late, But yeah, I built this one in like 2015. And with the motherboard, we tested it. Eventually we got to that motherboard and maybe 2 things of RAM. But if I buy a new one, I got to buy DDR4 RAM. Which at least is calmed down in price.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, back, that's why in 2015 the price of a DDR4 RAM was way up there.
Oh. I got a good one for you. Remember how the price of plywood went out the roof? It dropped. Yeah. I went the other day, the same plywood I was looking at 3 weeks ago had dropped in $22 in price.
Yeah. Am I allowed to say the guy's name I watch on here? He's a carpenter in his garages.
Yeah.
Ken's Carpentry. He's in Vermont. He has been researching that quite a bit. Luckily, he bought a whole crap load of, different.
Yeah, but look at all the money he spent trying to stockpile. Now it just bottomed out.
No, he bought it before it went up.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, that's right. Because he was the one that was going around making videos of the stockyards full of lumber just sitting there.
Yeah, the train.
Yeah.
You've seen that one.
Yeah.
My arm still hurt. Oh man.
Yeah, I remember that because that pissed me off because they were acting like it was shortage due to workers because of COVID, but yet this guy was going around where they stockpiled to put on the train and the yards were fucking just full.
Yeah. Oh, and then somebody told them, it might be a shortage of truckers. Bullshit. They were holding it back on purpose.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to scare everybody, and they're taking advantage. And then you have a lot of companies that take advantage every time there's a crisis. Because like here, every time we have a hurricane, our lieutenant governor and all that has to get involved because all these stores try to fucking gouge everybody.
Yeah.
Because, it never fails. You can go in there any other time buy a 2x4 for $1.50 to $2. As soon as a hurricane comes, $8 for that same fucking 2x4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they know you got to have it, and you got insurance money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember back in like the 80s, early 80s, me and my brother would go to like Menards, and they had that pile, the crappy lumber with the bark on it.
Yeah.
We'd pick through it and get the good ones that were straight.
Oh yeah, the old rough.
You didn't find anymore.
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you. Hey, Nancy, every little side, every little side lumber mill here was selling out lumber because they never went up on their prices.
Yeah.
But like I said, it was all rough cut lumber. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I do.
Yeah. If you was gonna build something to look pretty, you had to do a lot of sanding.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I watch. I put a few guys on YouTube here that actually have sawmills. They have farms and a sawmill.
Yeah.
I forget their name.
I'm gonna tell you, in my area, man, just within a probably 60-mile range, I know at least 12 little like family small owned sawmills.
Yeah.
And the whole time all this craziness was going on, they kept their prices, right? I think they might have went up maybe $1 or $2, but that was only because of the demand. They had to hire more people on the crews to go and yank the logs out of the woods and drag it to the mill.
Yeah. Well, one guy, people bring him like logs that, this might be garbage. He saw it. It's like the most beautiful log you ever saw. Gigantic lumber.
Over here.
Way big around.
Let me go on this side. Hey, Kevin, what's going on, man? If you want to jump up, I'll drop a link in the chat. I don't have you any other way. There you go. If you want to jump up, man.
Yeah.
Work sweat.
I have all my parts picked out on Amazon. I got to add them up in my head because, I didn't know if I went AMD. I don't even know if it requires an update or not, the BIOS.
Right.
I got to do the math. I got them picked out at least. But that's if I want to do it myself.
Oh, you don't need me to hold anything. Okay.
Hi, Grandpa.
Morning. What's new and exciting south and west of us?
The sun finally come out after the rain stopped.
Yeah, we've got sun at the moment also.
Yeah. Of
I
course,
had to mow yesterday.
down here when the sun comes out there early, it just means it's going to be hot and muggy.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean that they're going to steal your money, though.
No. Still your life bread.
The government.
Good luck at stealing my money. I don't have any.
It all belongs to the government. We just get to play with it.
Yeah.
But,
more or less.
I was like a couple people on a different live chat. They know I'm getting ready to, get a place put on my land and move and all that. And this one girl goes, "Well, it's gonna be great. You own your own stuff." And I said, "Honey, how old are you?" "Oh, I'm 28." And I said, "Oh, young and naive." I said,
yeah. You don't own it. You're borrowing it.
No. Let me tell you how my grandpa put it. You never own the land. You're a steward of that land.
That's right.
You get to take care of it and pay taxes on it. And if you do a no, they come slap you on the hand.
Yeah.
You can't dig it up and move it somewhere else.
No.
Right.
And at any time, they can come say, "Sir, we're running the highway through here. You got to go."
Oh, yeah. What do they call that?
Eminent domain.
Eminent domain. Yeah.
Yep.
Just take it from me.
And they can, by law, pull you off that land and give you peanuts on the money.
No. Fair market value.
Yeah. Fair
Which is
market
peanuts.
value, man.
Which is peanuts.
Yeah.
I love the way they did it. Well, sir, we're going to give. Yeah, I always love. We're going to give you fair market value, and I'm like,
Well,
what market are you shopping
Yeah, 12
What
cents on the dollar.
at? Yeah. I usually say, what market do you shop at?
Yeah, 12 cents on the dollar, but then we're going to tax it.
Yeah.
So you owe us 3 cents.
Yeah, I always love that. Oh no, my favorites. We're going to tax you on it, but hey, we're going to give you a little bit of time to be able to pay it. Oh, and by the way, each month you don't pay it, there's interest.
Yeah.
Compounded with penalties.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if they're late, we don't get interest,
Yeah. No. Well, it's like a lady was asking me. She said she had a corporation that owed her money, and they told her it'd be 2 to 3 months before they could get it all to her. I said, well, yeah, because they have that in an account that's drawing interest. They try to hold it as long as they can so they can get that top interest.
Exactly.
There was a story. This goes back several years. You know how the banks will come in and seize property from you?
Seizures, yep.
Well, there was a fellow that the bank owed him money off of a mortgage that he had with the bank.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
It was an escrow account. He hadn't gotten the escrow account back. He went to court and he got a court order from the judge to seize the bank's property.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And the sheriff's officers went with him to the bank, served the papers, and they started loading computers and printers and everything out into the sheriff's van. And the president of the bank said, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. They said, court order. You owe him money and you haven't paid it. He's got the court order. He can seize this property. They wrote him a check faster than you could sign it.
Yeah.
Here's your money.
Yeah.
Here's your money.
Yeah.
They paid it up, and they had to pay the court costs and the filing fees. That cost them. I says it's nice.
Yeah.
That hit the news. They said that, well, it's nice when the little guy can get back at the big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Well, yeah, but a lot of people don't realize they could do that. It's just most people don't know their own laws.
Oh yeah,
And then
you don't know the process.
the bank intimidates you, hoping you'll just run off scared and never come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they think you just don't know the process, so you don't know how easy it is to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Believe it or not,
My boss actually had a judge who would store his car in his storage thing, It was a GEO judge. You had one, didn't you? It was the judge, maybe a 68 or 69, I don't remember. But he actually my boss told him about, I was going through some, my son was living in my house and still having to pay child support. He fixed that completely. And then 10 years later,
Hey, Lee.
the guy called me in, and he goes,
Hi, Brian.
I want to know who did this. What are you talking about? I didn't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
And so I just sat there and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, according to my thing, one of these judges zeroed your account out. It's like, don't know. Turns out it was my art teacher's husband.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he just threw his
Yeah.
arms up and said, okay, go home.
I mean, I even found out something I didn't even realize. A friend of mine's house got repossessed. They sold it at auction above cost that was owed for the, for the land and stuff. Do you know by law anything over the amount they're owed, they're supposed to give back to the owner?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Most
right.
people don't know that.
Here's the other way around. A friend of mine had a motorhome that cost him $300,000 when he bought it. Hey, Lee.
Hello.
He couldn't make the payments on it. He told the bank, take it back. It was.
How's the audio sound to you?
There was $190,000 still owed on the motorhome. The bank sold the motorhome for $80,000. They sent him a bill, the guy they got the motorhome back from, and said, you owe us $110,000.
Yeah.
And he says, no. I told you to take it back, repossess it. You sold it for less than what it was owed to you, that's your problem.
Right.
Yeah.
And it happened with
The judge threw it out.
Anthony, what's the audio like?
my little 250 Kawasaki back in the day when I had no job.
Anthony, what's my audio like?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
I'm on a headset with a mic on it, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, Lee.
I'm using my camera mic because
Address?
my old motherboard.
Oh, I know, Mike. I know I'll do it, Kev. I've been busy trying to sort out all my new streaming stuff.
Yeah, I watched your mail call for Scrap and Irish this morning, so that's what brought it to mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because you'll have to email me 2 stickers, because then I'm starting 2 sticker walls. I'm going to do one out of the loft and one in the loft. Because it's too hot up there.
Where are you at right now? Oh, downstairs?
On the layout.
Oh.
I've got another layout. I've got another layout. I've got the 68.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're downstairs. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hot up here.
I'm on the 68 layout.
Yep. Let me explain to you, Mikey. You go in Lee's house, it's train, kitchen, bedroom.
Yeah. And if it was my house, that's the way it would be. When I had HO, it's 3/4 of the basement. Right where my computer is right here, used to be a yard would hold 100 cars and 9 engines. And over there,
on this new layout,
Jack had.
I'm just watching the time, because I'm due to go live at 5, aren't I?
Yeah.
Working on my layout.
Yeah, I know. That's like me. The first time I'm up at a decent hour in the morning and nobody's live. Nora ain't live. I was like, you sons of bitches.
I know.
Yeah.
Nah.
I was surprised when you sent me the one thing that said bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden another thing come up. It's like,
that's why I sent it. I'm like, that's why I sent that to everybody, because I'm like, that's bullshit. First time I'm up early at a decent hour, and none of you asked them live.
Yeah.
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 Oh, yes, I can turn the mic off on it.
Yep.
Did you notice my brick wall, Lee?
Mm-hmm.
I have a brick wall.
Yeah.
I have a brick wall there.
I got it from Asda. 15 quid.
Thanks to Anthony, he sent me links for green screen. Yeah. I got it for $11. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Well, I'm gonna jump off anyway. I just thought I'll move my camera. I just thought I'd come up to see. I'd show me appreciation for you.
That's cool.
I'll send that email after, Kev. I'll send it over.
Okay,
Um,
sounds good.
yeah, I'll send it over. Because I'm gonna be working on the layout in a minute, and then I'm still sorting out the other streaming lab tower. It's not done. I'm on the laptop. I need to get another monitor, but it can wait. I'm hating the size of the monitor I've got at the moment, though. I've only got a little monitor compared to the monitor that's in the loft. It's a big, massive monitor.
Yeah, yeah. Mine's like a 27-inch Asus MG 2279 something. My son liked it so much he got one too.
Have you sorted your
Really
tower out
lightweight.
now then, Mike? Have you sorted your
What?
tower out now? Have you sorted your tower out now?
I got it working.
Yeah.
With the motherboard from 2010.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
sometimes that was the better board than what they're building nowadays.
Well, the one I did have, it was Asus Sabertooth. I had that thing since 2015. It finally took the crap, you know.
Well, the computer that just went out on me that I built like in 2010, the motherboard from that was from a computer that was from 2008. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad.
Yeah.
The two computers I have here, I got from a customer about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
They're Dell Optiplex from
Oh, yeah.
2004.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
2004.
Hey.
17 years old, still running.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, I'm going to jump off anyway, Anthony. I'll catch you around,
I'm going
mate.
to bail on you too, Anthony. I'm going to cut the stream down. My granddaughters are here.
Okay.
No
All right.
Take it easy. I'll send you an email in a bit, Kev.
Okay, sounds good.
See you.
All
Thanks for having me. Bye, all.
All right. Later, y'all. Too. Hey.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny he mentioned Dell Plex because the casing I'm using is a Dell Optiplex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of those at Best Buy. Man, they were cleaned out.
Well, my last one was a big, tall ass, huge server tower. Okay.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've used it for many years, but I figured, well, like everything else, my house, property, I'm downsizing. Let's see, why not downsize that? So when I had this one built for me by that guy in Texas, I had it put, in a mid tower. I want everything compact.
Yeah.
And I love it. I have a small little shelf. It slides right in there perfect, but it still has room to breathe.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how people stuff stuff in to a drawer, like that, and there's no room to breathe.
Right.
They wonder why it overheats.
Right. Well, you know what I'm getting ready to do? Once I get settled in my new place, I'm taking a desk that I've had. Well, my grandfather had in his shop when he was running his diesel mechanic shop.
Yeah.
And I'm following the instructions from the guy from UK. I'm actually going to pull the computer apart, mount under everything in the desk itself with a bunch of cooling fans.
Oh.
In other words, the desk itself is going to be the computer housing.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
You ever see that where I can't remember his name, but hold on.
Must have a delivery.
The reason I stopped by I'm just waiting for it to get
Oh.
of course, permits and all that. The city inspector will be on there too. Yeah. No, everything's going to go, man. We just
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm sure hoping it's going to be before the middle next month. That's my goal as long as the city don't hurt me around it. I don't know if Bill told you the first time. I already had the trailer. Hey, Jim, call you the yeah, and then he'll call me 2 days later about it.
I should probably write it down. Oh, I don't forget it.
I already just believe I had everything set. And then at the last minute, the city council said, it's either the minimum required square foot. And the one I bought, the one we liked was 980 square feet. Don't need nothing. So they told me I had to get 1,000 or so I had to go back to the fire. Pull the deal off what I was going to do. Did you do it? But I mean, they okayed it, but it's just the fact that they delayed everything another month. Was it cheap? And that's the other big thing. Although you see most of the other things, I had to look through the computer to pick one, and then they got to drag it from somewhere else to get it here so they can deliver it. Okay, well, I just want to, yeah, stuff fine. But I talked to him, I didn't know if he had told you. Yeah, let me get my pen. No, but yeah, hang on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I don't want him to talk.
Okay. Anyway, how is everybody? How you doing? If you're wondering what the rumble is, my wife's doing on his ex-wife is doing her laundry. I do my own because I just throw everything in there at once because I don't care. Nothing is. I don't care. I don't care. I just don't care. Don't care. Just don't care. Everything's the same color. It's all gray, or blue, whatever. Doesn't matter. uh, Lord have mercy on our soul. Uh, Oh man. Oh my arms. Oh, right here, right here. Hi. Oh, somebody knocked on the door. Whiskey woman. He had somebody come to the door. One of his neighbors or something. Somebody, I don't know. He'll be right back. Someone was knocking on the door. Yeah. No. I need a stack too. Bring me one. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. I need a snack. I'm hungry. Whatever. I'm on a diet. It's a starvation diet. I don't have any money for food. Well, I do, but I don't. She buys the food. Yeah. I hope she goes to the store and gets me some snackies. Chips and salsa, please. I bought a big jug of salsa. You know, big jug. 2 bags of chips. Ate it all. It's good. Took me a week. I love salsa. Mm, good stuff. And I got a medium. At least it was kind of hot. Not hot enough. Huh. I wonder how much charging I have on my phone left. I gotta look just to make sure it doesn't go dead. 73 out. Yay. Yeah. Oh, they stopped coming to my house because they're nowhere near me. Well, instead of this hangs up on a doorknob now. Thank you, pandemic, for that. But I forget who. It was them or Salvation Army used to knock on my buddy's door. He lived a couple blocks away. And he told him, come on in. You know, he's about Catholic. He said, come on in. Well, you know, do the double star thing. You know, they even went across the street. They didn't come anywhere near his house after that. Yeah. I said, good for you. Yeah, man. I had the AT&T guy stop by. We used to have them. And he stopped by again. And he goes, you want to upgrade? It's like, listen, mister, we have Spectrum, and it's way better. That's your opinion. No, it's back. Get that fuck off my porch. Don't come back. Yeah. I need to put up a sign, no solicitors. Got the beware dog sign up there. Because the one lady from down the street, thinks that we have a steel cable for the collie, right? Or any dog, either dog. But she thinks it's a tiny little rope. A tiny little rope. It's a steel cable. I can see where she gets that because it does look like a tiny rope unless you look at it real close. But I wouldn't put that 70-pound Sheltie on a tiny rope. Okay. he pulled off part of the porch the first time. Well, to give him credit, that post of the porch at the bottom was rotted off. He pulled it right off the house. It was a supporting beam, thank goodness. But still laying there. We don't know what to do with it. Then another time, there's a swing out there. I took it off the chains. Somebody put it back up. The chains got rusty. And this was like in the 80s or 90s. You know, we need to replace that chain, and we never did it. I just took it off. The other day, it was like 2 years ago, I saw the granddaughter and her both sitting on it, swinging. It's like, are you stupid or something? That thing is gonna break. You're gonna both have broken backs to drop. You know. They got off it real quick. Oh, the other mic. Yeah, it gets confused. Hey, what the fuck, Mike? How you doing? I'm not a Marmaduke. I am a Sasquatch with no hair. Or Santa. You can call me Santa. Yeah. Lord have mercy. I need more nail files. Forgot to get them the other day when we were at Walgreens. I could just use my Dremel, I guess. Or it's not a Dremel. It's a Chinese knockoff of my Dremel. It works. That's all I care about. I hold my little tiny drill bits. That's all I cared about. I got it in the box down there in the train stuff. Oh, I could probably show you guys my train stuff. Oh, there we go. Trains. He's talking to the neighbor or somebody. Yeah, I got that far on it. It's on hold right now because my computer broke. Yeah, see my computer? The new one. Oh, it's not new. It's a new case. It's a new motherboard from 2010. We had it. It's let's get it working again. Oh, geez. Now I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Oh, for God's sake. Really? Really? You're going to mess with me now, aren't you, Lord? Good Lord. Really? Yeah. Hey, I got to stand up and fix that. Oh! It's not a good idea, old man. Come on. Quit being a peckerhead. There we go. Oh. Ah. Man, it hurt. Oh. Oh.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. I kept them entertained.
That was the dirt guy, so I had to, I had to tell him where the property was.
Oh, yeah. The dirt guy.
Well, yeah, because see what it was. Originally, the deal I was going to sit on my property was only 989 square feet of actual living space. Because it's going to just be me and Donna. We don't need anything big. It's basically going to be a 2-bedroom and a bath and a half.
Yeah.
Well, the city denied it because in that area, anything you build or anything you buy and pull out there has to be over 1,000 square foot.
Oh.
So basically, I had to go back to the manufacturer, the home manufacturer, and tell them I can't have this one. I have to upgrade it. So I ended up having to go to a 3-bedroom, 2 full bath place.
Yeah.
To get, which is going to come out to 1,193 square foot.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm over their $1,000, their 1,000 square foot limit. Yeah. But now I got an extra bedroom I'll never need and probably a bathroom I'll never use.
Well, you use for that extra bedroom a train room.
Yeah. Well, that's basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it my studio like I have here, plus my trains. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And now I have a bathroom right next door to it that I don't have to go to the other end of the house. Yeah. Hey, what's up, WTF Mike, Brewdog? What's going on, y'all? Whiskey 1-5. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to right in the middle of my life.
I am living the nightmare.
Yeah. He wasn't quite sure where that property was sitting because he's different from the guy that normally comes out because they got to go out there and extend the house pad another so much square footage because now they need a bigger spot to set the manufacturer home.
You already hit the concrete poured?
No. Here you don't do concrete. You do what they call a house pad, and it's basically gravel. It's to make sure it's level. Because see, basically what I'm having, I call it a fucking trailer. They call it a manufacturer home, but they basically bring it out. They do a brick little deal. They take all the wheels and axles off. They lift it with a crane and they set it on that little,
Yeah. There's a few of them out in the country around here. It's like a trailer, on a foundation.
Yeah.
Concrete blocks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, morning, sunshine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, I had everything planned out, and then, of course, the city council shit canned it, and I had to start all over again. I had to reallocate everything. And the thing is, at the time, I had all the crews standing by for the other one. Well, since that got shit canned, they moved on to the next job. So now I got to wait for them to finish that job to get back to my job.
Yeah.
Because the dirt guy just showed up today to get directions, and I'm like, yep.
Yeah, I remember when I was a teen, my buddy's dad, they built a house out in the country. It wasn't one like you're getting, but it was like they made the wall at the factory and they come out and put it up. Well, we helped him. He subcontracted the foundation and everything, and he had us kids helping the masons do the bricks.
Yeah. Brewdog, yes, I am. As you can see, that's called sunburn. I've been out in the sun a lot this last couple of weeks trying to get everything on the house wrong. So yeah, you're right. I am red in the face and the neck, but as you can see, I'm still catfish belly white underneath.
Yeah. I remember. I love catfish. Our rivers around the town here, we have the highest concentration of catfish in any river in the United States. And that's even beating out the Red River. They're not all big. There are a lot of them though.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot more since I ain't fishing them.
Well, see, that's my problem though. I got so much Irish in me, more than Indian, that when I get in the sun, I do get that, that red man tan, and then I'll flake up and peel and come out whiter than I did before I started.
Yeah. Well, I can actually tan, but
I'll take
even when I went fishing, I wore at least SPF 40 all the time because I didn't want skin cancer.
Yeah.
And then one of the guides on the river, he actually, stopped and talked to us one day. It's like, and he saw my bottle and he goes, "Yeah, keep using that stuff, because I just got some taken off my neck, missing part of my neck."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like Mike. Though. I deal with winter a lot better than I do summer.
Yeah. Well, when I actually skied, I loved winter. I don't like it now.
Well, I'm just saying, in my health conditions, me and heat have an agreement. I try to stay out of it as much as I can, and it doesn't kill me.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't like heat or real cold. I even get chilly when it's like in the winter here in the basement. Even though we got a furnace with the heat blowing over there, I still get chilly.
That's why I've been contracting most of my workout, because me and my son went yesterday to put a mailbox and a number, that way people would quit calling and say, "Hey, where's it at?" Now I can say, "There's a mailbox out front with a freaking address on it." Okay. Yeah. Just that little bit of time I was out there digging the hole, putting the post and all that in, I was sweating like I just run a marathon, man.
Yeah. I'm assuming you're going to put central air in, I hope.
Yeah.
Or some kind of air con.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're putting in a science station or something. Yep. Yeah, -50. Oh yeah, I've been to Antarctica, man. One of them stations. I've seen where it was a -80.
Yeah.
And the wind was anywhere, and the winds were anywhere from 120 to 140 on a daily basis. Blowing across that wasteland of an ice. Good cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's been recorded as high as 230 miles an hour wind.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you imagine 230 mile an hour wind at a -50 or -60? That's some cold ass shit. Yeah, instant death. Yeah. Oh, I had stuff when I'd walk out of the fucking station bunker, man. Instantly, my fucking breath would freeze on my mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking about you get inside and you had to do this.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to have one of them, when it was real cold out, I had one of the ski mask neoprene thing. I was actually freaking the face once.
Mm-hmm.
One of the cold days.
We had a guy, what was his name? Casey Edwards. He was one of those guys, when he got nervous, he sweat a lot.
Oh.
He came back in. We had to dip his hands in lukewarm water, or luke cold water, to get his gloves off his hand, because he sweated so much in the glove, and then he didn't tape it like we do. He just left it open and flapping. The wind was getting up underneath there, and the glove was frozen in his fucking hand.
Wow. Yeah.
I said, "Man, why didn't you tell me your fingers were getting that cold?" He said, "Well, I didn't want to bother you." And I said, "Bro, why do you think you see us duct tape our freaking cuffs in the bottom of our fucking legs. That way, that wind had no way to get up underneath, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. I would even wear, the, what they call them, gaiters.
Yeah.
Over my ski boot tops. So I don't get ice and snow down inside.
Oh, what do you think about it? See, when I was in Antarctica and I go out, I had my mask on. Had a fucking another mask that fit over top of that, and then I had a gaiter like you're talking about, and then I had a fucking scarf.
Yeah.
And then I had a big fucking jacket that made me look like I was about that much wider.
Yeah. I kind of got one of them. It's like, I don't know if you see it. It's like a triple goose down.
Yeah.
I got it from the Burlington Court Factory. And now the zipper broke last winter.
Yeah.
I will not buy anything that doesn't have a YKK zipper now.
Mm-hmm.
Because my Columbia coat actually still works. Yeah. I've had that since the 90s.
And hell, when I went to Antarctica,
now, but,
when I went to Antarctica, Mike, that's the first time I realized they actually had insulated goggles.
Yeah. Well,
you
yeah. You got to wear the.
Yep.
Well,
I had the Obama Deer goggles on. Then I had the insulated goggles on top of that. That way the sides wouldn't get cut.
Yeah. Yeah. What do they call it? Snow blindness. You don't want that.
Right. And then it had that film on the inside and outside to where it wouldn't fog up if you accidentally breathed into it. Yeah.
Come say hi. No, just come say hi. Just come over.
Yeah.
It's just Anthony, and
yeah.
It's true. Here she comes.
Hi.
All right. Hello. Slap me in the back of the head for me.
Yeah. Anthony just slapped me in the back of my head for him. She didn't even hear me.
Yeah. No, so you ready to get the hell out
away.
Yeah. I don't want to be on camera, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she had that look at me. Like, oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah. That's why she did that quick. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. But, for everybody wonders, that's not a permanent. That's her natural curly hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My grandma was the same way. People used to think, they'd ask her, where do you get your perm? And she'd say, from God.
Yeah. Well, people at the bank actually ask her, where do you get your hair done? It's like, I don't.
No, they won't. Yeah. That's a good tactic, Mike. You know, that's what you out there nothing but socks and a shotgun. They don't want to talk to you.
No, they didn't stay at my boat long either. I always had catfish bait out. Funny sticky bait. They didn't stay at my boat long.
Well, see, we got two groups. We got two groups of buttholes to put up out here. You have the game warden, and then you have the people from wildlife and fishery. You know, and they both have different uniforms, so you know which one's which.
Yeah. Well, up there on lower Wisconsin, sometimes the feds would be with the game warden, occasionally.
Yep.
And they didn't stick along either.
You have the game warden, which is more on the federal side, and then you have wildlife and fishery, which is the state side.
Oh, okay.
So you might be checked twice on the same fucking river, because one will check you and the other one's not talking to the other one. So when you come around the bend, they stop you, want to fucking check you. Like, son of a bitch, assholes back there.
My buddy would get checked 5 or 6 times a day.
Yeah.
But he didn't have catfish bait out. I had bright green letters on my boat, All the boats were the same color. I had bright green fluorescent letters on my boat. They only check me once a day. Because you don't want to go by that sticky son of a bitch.
Mike, I'm not even going to take that chance because my luck, I go out there butt naked on my boat like that, and I'd be the only one to find the game when they come up and say, "How you doing?"
Yeah. Well, we also had canoers coming up and down the river, or not up the river, down the river, and they'd take the tops off. Well, our boats were like olive green. We blend right into the shoreline, right? And they would drift right by, and no tops on. It's like, how you doing? That's funny.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, I'd find the only warden out there that would give me a ticket with his number written on the back saying, "Call me."
Hey, what? Oh,
Talking about
I get it.
being on the boat naked, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, still a citation. It just have his number on the back. Saying, "Call me."
Yeah. Well, remember that one judge I was talking about earlier? He actually he told my boss that I should teach him how to fish, right? I never did get around to it. I should have, because it would have been cool.
Yeah.
But then it comes out he's gay. But I don't know what he was up to.
As they say, baby, it's Mike, not Mile.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, there's your new channel name, WTF
Hey,
Mile.
Yeah. After he retired, it came out. Yeah. I didn't care. I still liked him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
The rest of them dating gators out of season.
Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy, man. I've had so many contractors can't find my place. So finally, me and my son went out there yesterday. Like I said, put up a mailbox just so we can put the numbers on there and say, "Hey, it's right here." Yeah.
Put a big, big giant flag up, waving in the wind.
Well, that and out there where that property is, I'm the only one that has a chain link fence all around the property. Okay. I mean,
A what?
I say a chain link fence.
Oh, chain link.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, everybody else out there has barbed wire. Three string barbed wire. Me, I got chain link fence.
Oh yeah. I went through one of them barbed wire fences on a snowmobile once.
Yeah. Yeah, but the funny thing is, the way they have prices, the chain link was cheaper than the barbed wire fence.
Yeah.
Go figure that one.
Yeah. Makes no sense.
Yeah.
My uncle, my aunt's husband, used to actually have a fencing company that would put up chain link fences.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and his brother. And he's long since gone, but
and the funny thing is,
he also was a train engineer.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, I got out there when they first started. They got there at 6:45 a.m. and they were done at 1:20 p.m.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
All flat ground?
Huh?
All mostly flat ground?
Yeah, I'm in Louisiana. I'm in Louisiana. It's all flat, man.
Yeah.
Some of it's so flat it's below sea level.
We're talking, fences are cool until you get out a little bit of a hill. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they start getting stuff like this.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
It's just a pain in the ass because then you got to do all the weirdness with the posts and the weird bends,
Yep.
But I had no idea how to do that. But it worked for them.
Well, yeah, as we say, Brewdog, it's hard for her to slow down because she works at a hospital. The sad thing is, I don't know if most people go sit around a hospital. They have more hypochondriacs that come in there than people that's actually fucking sick.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I got that corona. No, ma'am. You don't have a corona. It's just a regular head cold. You'll be all right. Go home. Ride it out like you usually do, you know.
Yeah.
No, you don't need a respirator for flu.
No.
Or like my wife says, because she works in a military hospital, okay?
Yeah.
And my wife says, she goes, you wouldn't believe the pussies they have in the military.
Yeah. Would have cried in it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I told her, I said, yeah, I can, because when I was there was a lot of pussies in there. Of course, back when I was in there, the pussies didn't make it because we didn't make exceptions for them. They either done the rest of it like the rest of them, or they got failure to overcome and adapt. You're out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't make it through Navy boot camp because I kept having back spasms, right?
Yeah.
And 35 years later, I found out why.
Yeah.
Something with my spine. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's like my bunk mate that was below me. I spent almost every other night listening to him fucking sob and cry, man, to the point it was driving me nuts and I couldn't sleep. And he kept trying to do stupid shit to get kicked out. But back then, when I was in there, they did everything to make a man out of you, period.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he got so bad at slobbering and crying at night that he kept me awake. And finally, one night, I just hung my head over and I said, "Do you really want out?" He says, "Yeah, I want out of here." I said, "Piss your bunk."
Oh, yeah.
Not
do it.
not one night. Do it every fucking night. He did it about 2 times. Dishonorable discharge. He was out.
Yeah. Bedwetter syndrome. Anyway,
Yep.
we had this one guy in our company in boot camp. That dude was from Tennessee, I think. And he could just run and run and run and run. But then at night, he's crying in his bunk because he's in so much pain. He had some kind of weird disease like fibro or something else.
Yeah.
As soon as they sent him, and they figured out what was wrong with him, out he went. They sent him home immediately. They didn't want to deal with it. Yeah.
Well, no. Well, they
He was a
can't.
good runner.
He got fibromyalgia or something. And yeah, he's never going to make it, you know. Because hell, back then,
well, he was a good runner. Yeah. As long as he was running, he didn't have any pain. You know.
Hey, let me tell you. Back then, I had nothing wrong with me. In the first 3 weeks, I was praying God took my ass.
Yeah.
I was hurt. And I couldn't quit. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't quit. Because I was there because, you know, that's back in the days when the judge says, okay, you have 2 options. I'm going to take all this and compile it together and make you an obituary offender, which is a felony.
Yeah.
And that means you get on the white bus. Or I can take this and pull it to the side, and you got to give at least a 4-year, and you get on the brown bus.
Yeah.
Well, back then I was young, pretty faced, and I was like, I know I ain't getting on the white bus because the white bus goes to Angola, and I'm sure the hell ain't going to Angola. So I'll take my chances in the military. Yeah. All I got to do is make it through boot camp, and I'm good to go, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you what, the first 3 weeks, man, oh, God. I was in so much pain.
Because I had the first time I had the backside, I had a little bit of a problem with it, you know. And they put me in PT, you know what that is?
Later, Mike.
We were naughty. They say you to, you know, everybody made it through the mile run because of me. I started chanting, and they wouldn't shut up. And after about 10 minutes, I just let them chant. Everybody made it through that mile run. You can do it. Come on, you can do it.
Let me tell you, Sergeant East didn't give you no KP duty. Oh, hell no. No. He'd run the dog shit out of you. That's like when my cousin that's in the Army told me about the panic card. I told him, I said, look, I told him, when the drill sergeant's been too mean, they have to stop him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You didn't hear about that shit?
No. Yeah, I think you mentioned it once before, but
yeah. They basically, if you're freaking out and you pull that, you put it in your pocket, they can't, do like the old school where they had the brim of their hat to your forehead screaming at you, "Are you fucking stupid, boy?"
Yeah. Yeah. Like from Full Metal Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your major malfunction, son?
that was a Hollywood version of boot camp, It was worse than that, okay? Well, kind of.
Well, baby, that's
First
not
thing
true.
Said when we got flushed, you're all gonna die. Yeah.
Baby, that's actually not true. Because my unit was full of women. They dropped out way faster than any of us did. It's the fact that the breed of man that's going in there now ain't what used to. I mean, hell, even the group of people that was in when I was in were half of what their fathers were.
Uh-huh.
As far as being males. Now it's even worse. Yeah. There's males in there act worse than fucking three fucking hypochondriac women put together.
Yeah. I hear you.
That's why that's why I told people I've seen enough action where, friendly fire is not always friendly.
Yeah.
Because you get a guy that's supposed to be watching you back and you turn around and he's in a corner, balled up in the fetal position, sucking his thumb, crying for his mama. He's going to get you killed.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, some of them guys got shot and it wasn't friendly, okay? It was intentionally shot.
Right. I'll tell you what, though, they wanted to keep me something terrible because I was the best floor polisher and bell polisher that they ever had in 35 years. Now it's 1982. Give me an empty can of polish. And I got the bell.
Yeah.
Because of my ingenuity. I got the bell like brand new polished. They saved me the
Well, they do that on purpose.
Yeah, I know.
They want to see if you're going to overcome a doubt. And if you don't, then they're going to ride your ass. Yeah.
And then he went about the bell. He goes, "How did you do that? Somebody give you polish?" I said, "No. I went and wet the rag and dampened the rag. And I run it around the little corner and bottom of the can. You've seen those cans.
The
got it out, and then I got it all going."
Well, you knew enough to put water in it to revitalize what was in it.
Yeah, same thing on the rag even. There's residue.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That rag.
Those white sinks to get all the galvanized tail scuffing. I got all that off. You know how?
Yeah.
I made a paste with the comet like substance they gave us, and I just got it all off. And it smelled great.
Make a paste out of it.
Yeah. So after all that, the captain was doing an inspection, and he goes, "Who did this? Who did this?" Every time with me. He called me in his office. He goes, "We got to keep you." Yeah. I don't know if you can.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the only reason she was at the hospital was to get pain medicine.
Yeah.
Hospitals don't play those games anymore.
Yeah. Oh, even me. I don't get nothing but Tylenol, regular Tylenol.
Yep.
It's not fair. I was on that ship for 7 years and never got addicted. I didn't gobble like candy. Even the one muscle relaxer that worked for me, they don't get that out anymore either. Same reason.
What you looking for, girl?
They're trying to kill me.
You need to go outside? Is that what you want?
Yeah.
You need to go
I
outside.
even told the doctor the last visit here on Friday. I go, every time I come here, you ask me what's my pain level is. And I know you can't do nothing about it, but I'm never going to answer that question again. I'm like,
You need to go outside.
I'll be back in a second. Let me let her out.
Come on. Come on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, my one buddy's daughter, she went in the army or something, and when she was like 12 or 13, she was so shy, and she went in the army, and I think that changed her whole life. She was guiding the food service in the army, I guess. I don't know, but she came out a whole different person. They barely went outside. I guess she wanted to go outside the army, you know.
All right. Had to grab me some more coffee while I was in there.
Yeah, but her mom, you know, like them glasses and brown ones, you know, you get, you know,
The bigger in their face.
her mom would go outside and wearing them, you know,
Yeah.
like in the boat. And we told them, don't hook up your boat sideways in the current like that to a tree. So what's he doing? He's in the current, hooked up sideways to a tree.
Mm-hmm.
That will tip your boat over quicker than hell. Everybody in his family's in that boat too.
No.
It's crazy. He got lucky.
Yep.
It didn't happen.
Yeah, getting back to what
One
my
thing I
wife
like
told
to
me.
do is
Yeah.
don't anchor out in the middle of the current. You know, because if you get snagged with your anchor on the log, and your boat can go. Yeah.
No, but let me tell you, baby, the reason a lot of those military hospitals stopped pumping out pain medication like that, not because the laws changed, it's because a lot of times a soldier would be doing drugs that he wouldn't prescribe, and he had a test coming up, so he'd fake an injury and go to the hospital to get a shot of something. That way, when they tested him, they said, "Oh, well, we found OxyContin in you." Well, the doc gave me a script for it because I was hurt.
Yeah.
So that covers his ass. Yeah. They caught on to that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember one guy went in there to cover his ass like that, and he got kicked out because they drug tested him before giving him drugs and seen it was already in his system, and he was dishonorably discharged.
Yeah. Well, I got discharged with general
I'm sorry.
honorable.
Yeah.
Please.
Well, you know, I tell people you got to realize the way the function of the military runs. They're just like an insurance company. They're gonna find every reason to reject giving you money, just like the military is gonna find every reason to get you out of there, so they don't have to be responsible for your stupid ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this way, it's very hard to get a general or an honorable discharge. It's very hard.
I did it.
Oh no, I'm not saying it can't be done, but it's got to be legit. You just can't go up over here and try to fake shit.
You know.
Yeah. Or do something stupid and hoping they're gonna give you a general discharge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know, once they dishonorable discharge you, you ain't dude or owed shit. You're out. Yeah.
Yeah. all that. I was in transit personnel unit when I did the bell, off the floors, And you know what?
Yeah.
If I'd have known that, I wouldn't have turned my papers in as quick as I did. Because they didn't pay me for none of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
None of it. Really. You get $12 and a bus ticket. That's it. Yeah.
Well,
that makes sense. They had another guy, the guy that used to claim the tree knocked him down. He was in there and for a long time because he'd go to every time you get paid, spend all his money.
yeah.
You can't send you home with hardly any money, except for me, apparently. Well, it wasn't far. I was like, Great Lakes up to up here ain't far. I could have walked if I wanted to back then. Oh, of course, when you come out the gate, you got the cab driver going, I'll give you a ride back home. The hell you will. I have a bus ticket.
Yeah.
Bus or a train ticket, I can't remember now. Yeah, I remember going down there on Amtrak. First we went to Milwaukee, and then to stop, and then we got on the train, and down we went. That was the most scary train ride in my life. Of course, you get off the train, get in the gate, and the first thing they said, you're all gonna die. That was back, 82 at Beirut, You're all gonna die. And everybody's like, shit the pants right then and there. More or less. Oh, all that fruit out and stuff on the table. That's all I ate. It's the fruit.
Yeah.
Well, they had mashed potatoes and gravy and stuff. I'd have that too, but I had a lot of fruit. Didn't poop for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Scared shitless, basically. Well, because you're doing so much activity, you're burning up all the calories. That guy's going to the doctor. I heard him in the next room when I was at the doctor. It's like, I can't poop. You're okay, mister. Go on, the whole explanation they just gave. And then you got the guy that ain't having enough salt, right? So he passed out.
Mm-hmm.
The doctor goes, what he said to the doctor was, oh, is that a cause high blood pressure? No, it won't. You need salt to keep from passing out. Yeah. So, then she had her aunt that had high blood pressure say that it will give you it.
What?
Oh, hey, gamer.
Hey, gamer.
What the hell?
What the hell?
What's going on today, gamer?
Not much. Not much. I learned yesterday that America has crocodiles as well as alligators. I was like, "Ooh,
no, we
never
don't.
knew that one." Yes,
Yeah, we do. You go to
do.
Florida. Florida has both gators
Yes.
and
I didn't fucking notice. I had exactly that reaction, Wicked. I was like, "What the fuck?" Southern Florida, like the Largo area, the Keys at the bottom, they're shitloads of saltwater crocodiles. I didn't know this. It was like a fun fact. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, can I swear here? Sorry.
Yeah. Some years they're so bad, the crocs in Florida. If you're flying a drone overhead, you can see a few people on the beach, and then you'll see a shitload of crocodiles sunbathing on the sand.
Wow.
Yeah, forget that.
No.
Remind me if I ever go to a beach in Florida to go with a 45 long slide.
Bring a long pole with a string with chicken tied on the other end. That way you can say, over here, not by me, over here.
If that wouldn't be that'd be a long pole on the end with a chicken with fucking dynamite.
Yeah. At least a 16-foot pole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a firecracker
Don't
at
they
a
have
timer.
problems with snakes down the big boa constrictor down there now? people letting snakes go that they had. I got
Well,
I had seen snakes down in the Keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of Florida snake problem were humans because they bought fucking boa constrictor and then set them free into the fucking ecosystem down there, which they're not supposed to be there. Yeah.
Are
No.
they?
Yeah.
Okay, I never knew that. Thank you. See, that's another. I never knew that there was boas in Florida. Yeah,
No, people let them out.
They've been established for about 50 years. Look at the fucking size of that thing.
Yeah. Oh, they get huge.
The guys that go and hunt them with drones. You know.
What do you hunt them with? Like a Bible? Like, have you seen it?
No, you do like Gandar. You go there with a big stick. You shall not pass.
They caught a python in the Everglades that was 18.9 feet long.
Yeah.
I just want people to absorb that.
That's huge.
It can swallow your baby and you.
And your brother on top of it. I actually saw one trying to swallow an alligator, and guess what? They both lost.
Yep. I remember one time this guy was in Florida and he seen one of them crossing between a gap on a cut, on a channel cut. And he said, holy shit, even anaconda would come down here and go, I ain't going down that motherfucker.
Right?
Did you see the size of that boa? I'm out.
Yeah. Well, it's like when I was down in Florida, my roommate's son, he brought him a fishing pole, lost half my lures for me. But anyway, he's crazy enough. He would actually see a small alligator. He would go in and jump on it and wrestle.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's money in it. There's money.
Well, he didn't ever get any money from it, but
Yeah. Well,
it's wild.
Money and good eating. Yeah.
Yeah, he never bring him home though. It's just nuts,
Yep.
But they wanted me to go, and all I had to do was get a fishing license there and show them my food stamp card, and I'll get it free. But,
well, our burns here, they've been watching them real heavy, Gamer, because and a burn is basically where the water is kind of a mixture of salt and fresh water.
Yes.
And they found two. One was 9 foot. The other one was 11.5 foot. Fucking crocodile.
Wow.
So they don't know if they have slowly bled into our system. Yeah. So they've been watching it because, like I said, we have a lot of burns. Yeah. So, So they've been keeping a strong eye on it. And I tell people, a lot of people will see one and think it's an alligator. And I said, no, an alligator's nose is rounded, and a croc's got that more of a point to it.
Yeah.
Also, if you ask it will tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, because a croc
Excuse me, sir. Are you an alligator or crocodile?
all you got to do is get around near them, because crocs are 3 times aggressive than an alligator ever think about being.
Yeah. That whole flying carp thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a real thing. I was on some stimulus check stream. People were going, what is that the bill for? Because it's a real thing. They're in the Illinois River. If you take your boat out in that one river, in that one part, they're working their way up toward the Great Lakes. To get in the Great Lakes, oh boy. Yeah. They will knock you out. You come by them. Start flying, jumping out of the water. I saw a guy in a video get knocked out in a boat by a fish.
Yeah. Well, the reason they were. Yeah.
Are you comparing salmon to an alligator? Wicked insanity.
No, flying carp.
Flying carp.
It's just as boring.
Yeah.
It's an invasive Asian species of carp. When they get startled, they jump out of the water.
Well,
Well,
if
no,
they're
they all
that
do it at
special,
once.
Wicked, why don't they live their life living in the fucking skies?
Because they're fish.
But
Why
you know
don't
the
we
funny.
harness the power of the flying carp and use them for transcontinental flights, Wicked Insanity?
Yeah. You might be right. Yeah.
Just getting in a little metal cart and slap your feet on it, and then they jump out.
And then jump back
Yeah.
in. And
Jump
then
on them
jump
like
back
they're a
out.
broom, you know.
Yeah.
Harry Potter carp, yeah.
Yeah, but
on
you know
them,
the-
fly 'em around.
But the funny thing about that, man introduced that to the river to get rid of a pest. Well, they destroyed the pest, and now they're eating the local fish.
Well, we got like German carp here in our river.
Yeah.
And they used to come into the one bay down by my school and actually, you know, what do you call it? Net them, you know, and haul them off to New York. You know what they told them as? Rock River salmon.
Yeah, that's like a friend of mine. He was like, "Man, the West Fork of the river's been taken over by those Asian carp." And he says, "What are we going to do?" And I said, "Learn to eat carp."
Yeah. Well, they're not bad. Actually, you know, in '82, my girlfriend goes, or 80 something. The girlfriend goes, "Bring one of them carp home." I didn't know what she's going to do with it. She baked it, and this is pretty good.
Oh yeah,
There's stuffing and their whole works. Until she told me what it was.
You're not
Oh, man.
allowed. You're not supposed to water ski in the Missouri River because jumping Asian fish can cause serious injury.
yeah. Oh,
That's
they will.
quite funny.
They'll nail you right in the forehead.
Yeah.
They can weigh up to 20 pounds, so they can.
Yeah.
hit you quite hard.
I've seen guys get knocked out in their boats because they're going down real fast. They'll spook them, and two or three of them hit them in the forehead, and they'll be laid out in their boat, and the boat's still trying to go.
Yeah. There's
What
some
you need
boats that have a big metal net in the front to keep the, you know.
That's what you do. You need a big ass net just like hanging behind your boats. You just catch fish as you go down river.
No, it's
Yep.
illegal, but it would work.
Yeah, but they got
It's not illegal, Wicked. What they don't know doesn't break the law, sir.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I was getting ready to say, Gamer. It's only illegal when they catch you.
It's only illegal when they catch you. Yep.
Yep.
Have you
Good
ever? This is a
morning,
real weird question. Have you ever tased the fish?
What?
Yes.
Well,
And
I've
I'm
always
gonna tell you
wanted
how
to
we
tase-
did it.
I've
We
always
did it.
wanted to tase a fish.
We take an anodized rod, wrap the positive around it, and throw it in the water, and then throw the negative, and then sit there and pump the handle on a dynamite deal, and it would juice the area. Anything in that area come floating to the top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen
Ooh.
that.
Yeah.
They actually posted used to do that years ago.
Yeah.
Well,
The old World War II radio thing.
they use electrolysis here to get rid of fish out of the lake because it rises up. But I meant actually like, I don't know, a fish comes near you and you just get a taser and just. And that's a real random question.
No, I ain't never done it with a hand taser, but I've been out there like he talking about them old radios and sitting there cranking it.
Yeah.
My grandfather be out there with a net going.
There's a man-made lake west of me, way over. It's called the Yellowstone, and it's man-made, and they stock bluegills and crappies in it originally, and then after about 20 years or however many years, then they have to kill them all off, everything all off, because the carp and the bullheads get in there so bad. There's no bluegills and crappies left. So just what's that stuff called, Rutnell or something?
Yeah.
Rotenella poisons all the fish the other day.
I can hear
Yeah.
a helicopter.
Yeah.
It's a helicopter or someone's got like a full auto Browning going off in the distance.
Yeah.
No, that's here because you got to realize I'm 4 blocks from a hospital, the life flight is constantly in and out, in and out,
You
in
can
and
hear the
out.
resolution. You can hear them blades going.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Was you on the stream the other day I had when a helicopter almost landed him, or like outside my house? You wasn't.
Yeah.
You was. It was only a few days ago. There was a helicopter like flying about 100 foot above my house in like a circle, and then it just like its belly kind of went up and it started lowering, and I'm like, the fucking thing's gonna land. It landed on the street next to me.
Yeah, when they come over my house to go to the hospital, I can actually go out my back door, and it looks like it's landing in my backyard, but it's actually 2 blocks that way.
Yeah.
I could have
The
got a fishing
hospital
rod.
is like 4 or 5 blocks from me. But when the life flight, actually our hospital has their own now. But they go right over the top of our house on their landing pattern, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when the windows are open, you can hear it real good. When they're closed, you can still hear it. But yeah, I like the sound of them. I remember back in like the 90s, the Battle Jet Rangers, they sounded so awesome. My boss's buddy in the early 90s, he actually worked on them helicopters out south of town. Now they moved to Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on, sorry.
I've actually had
says I said
I
don't sound pissed
I was
off.
gonna say I've actually had them fly so low in my house, my doors are pulsating from the blade.
The windows rattling and everything.
My penis pulsates. Sorry about that bad joke.
Yeah. I wish I could find mine. I'm not kidding.
What do they call it? Sorry, it's it's a chemo cock. It'll grow back.
Yeah.
That's not a joke either, is it? It actually does, doesn't it?
From the estrogen they have to give you to keep it at bay.
My granddad had chemo, and he complained a lot about. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, most people don't know certain cancers, when you're fighting it, the medicine they give you to fight works better when they give you estrogen with it. So they pump you full of estrogen. So all your man parts go, suck up.
Yep.
Yep.
Now look at something else now.
You already need binoculars for mine, so I ain't. I'm not pissed, Brewdog. I'm not pissed off. I'm a bit edgy because I've had some bad news this morning, Brewdog, but I'm not annoyed with anyone here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's another reason I'll be glad to get out of this house, because I don't want to have to hear the fucking helicopter in my whole room going. Yeah.
Choppers don't mind me too much. The only noise that really bothers me is when you get the posh fuckers putting on their red jackets and going out and tearing up foxes with beagles, and you can hear that in the distance. You can hear the foxes ripping up the dogs. The dogs ripping up the foxes, because foxing's illegal in this country, but the millionaires still go out and do it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's not a nice sound when you hear a fox being ripped apart in the distance.
Oh,
yeah.
Fox hunters.
They do it in front of me, mate. They get me go up straight to them. I don't understand it. They stand there enjoying it on their horses. But,
that's like here when people come and say they're new to the area and they have a trouble with a dog, and they call them. They call and the sheriff department shows up. If that dog's not collared, they shoot it. And a lot of people got mad about it. They're like, "Oh my God, they shot that poor dog." And I said, "Well, you got to understand it. For a long time, people were buying dogs, not taking care of them, letting them run free. We actually had packs of domestic dogs that were attacking children.
Yeah,
because they were needing a food source.
Yeah.
So sheriffs, you know, like I said, they come out and that dog shows any signs of aggression, and they're not collared and tagged. It's shot. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, because for the longest time they had a deal out to where if anybody saw any dog that acted, you know, vicious and had no collar, no tag, you could drop that dog and they wouldn't do you a damn thing.
Yeah.
Because they had so many kids get fucking maimed and mangled, you know.
We have a problem up here. Wild dogs chasing deer, you know. See one during deer hunting?
Yeah.
You shoot it. Make sure it's not a wolf.
No. That's why I told my neighbor, now you know why I'm so at it. My dogs are outside. I'm usually watching them, or I make sure their tags are well visible.
Yeah.
But none of my dogs are vicious. I mean, my dog, you can walk up and total stranger. Like Marley, if you first walk in the house, she'll kind of give you that little, you know, that's because she thinks she's protecting me, you know.
Yeah.
But once she realizes, you know, all behind the fridge. Yeah, that's a good place for it. Next time I need it, I knew where it was at. They're screaming for it. Hey, where's my damn flashlight?
Yeah. I actually got batteries. When we were out yesterday, I got batteries for my flashlight now.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of them. I got extra. I can't find the red one. This
That's
one?
what I did too. Stocked up on batteries.
And this one. This one's been dead for years. Finally got it working.
Yeah.
What happened to my red one though? Where did it go?
Oh, my favorite flashlight I ever had, I had to throw it away because I left batteries in it so long, the batteries exploded and leaked all on the inside. So it was just it was just.
That didn't happen with my big mag light, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's what mine was, a mag light, and it had 12 D cells in it that just kind of.
Well, mine was a medium size, like 6 or 8 of them.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just watching this dude. There's this video of this dude who got arrested near me today, and they handcuffed him. So he got pissed off and just started knocking out like 6 or 7 police officers by headbutting them in handcuffs, and all these police officers just fall into the fucking floor. I'm like, dude.
My uncle did that. My uncle Bob did that in a bar one night. 2 cops come in there because he was being rowdy. And he got out of hand with him, so they handcuffed him. He knocked out 2 of the cops, 3 of the bar bouncers by just headbutting them.
Wow.
And then they chased him 3 miles down the road because he actually ran across the bar, jumped through a glass pane window. You know how hard it is to get through them. He went through it like it was paper. And then and it took him 3-mile block area to catch his ass. And the whole time his hands are behind him and he's running like it's like a penguin. You gotta remember he's 6'7" and 220 something pounds, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm like 6'4". I used to be when I got out of high school I was 200 or 185 pounds.
But I'm gonna tell you what though, when them 6 cops caught him, they beat his fucking ass.
Yeah.
They beat him. And that's back when they were still carrying them blackjacks. You remember those?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they beat the shit out of them with blackjacks. Yeah.
Well, in England, we still carry a blackjack, old boy.
Yeah.
Well, it's because they don't have guns.
How dare you? How dare you, wicked insanity? Right now, I am armed with the sharpest wooden spork you have ever seen, sir. It's a full auto assault rifle spork, according to California. So I need to be careful where I take it.
Yeah.
You what?
It's a full auto assault rifle spork in California. It's a joke. Don't worry, Wicked. I was taking a dig.
Yeah, that's like that one.
Wicked, laugh. Wicked, laugh. Ha, ha, ha. Thank you.
No, he said laugh. He said laugh, don't
in
laugh,
California, including your hair.
Mike.
Yeah.
Mike. He said laugh, not laugh like you're trying to get your crazy check, okay?
Right. I know. Oh, have you
No,
seen?
it's like it's like
This is my keychain. All the good
well,
stuff.
that's like a woman was arguing about taking guns away, and I said, lady, I said, you can take all the guns away. That don't mean that people are going to stop dying. And she goes, what do you mean by that? I said, research it, look it up. What more deaths are by? And she came back and she goes, holy shit, you were right. There's been more people killed with a claw hammer than there was a bullet.
Right. Yeah, well, we're gonna ban those pretty soon too, unless you got a carpenter
Think about it. But think about it. Even in groups of people that hate guns, they still get pissed off at people. But still grabbing a gun, they grab a butcher knife, they grab a claw hammer, and nail them in the head. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still death. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yep.
true.
The last census, more people died from a claw hammer than a bullet.
Mm.
Yep. What was the second? I think the second biggest thing used was a machete.
Ah.
Well, because you had that fucking that gang, that 13, whatever they called them, the Mexican mafia that was going around chopping people's heads off with fucking machetes and shit.
Yeah.
Cartels. That's common for the cartels to do that.
The M19 gang. The M19s.
Never.
Yeah.
I'll have a Googles.
Well, I was
That's one
digging
thing
in the garage about a
One
year
thing I'm
ago.
scared of when I go to America is meeting cartel. I don't want to sound silly.
Yeah, but let me tell you,
They scare the
The
shit
car-
out of me.
the cartel, I have met a bunch of them. As long as you're not touching their money or interfering with their trafficking, they don't give two rats ass about you. But if you get involved or get in their way, they will they'll have that M19 drag you out in the street and chop you into little pieces. That way, they show everybody else in that area, you fuck with us, this is what happens to you. Just like when the Colombians were doing their moves, they used to leave people, they'd slit their throat and pull their tongue out, and they called it a Colombian necktie.
Oh. That's where that came from.
Yep, Colombians. Yep. When the Colombians were moving their cocaine in, if you fuck with them, they left you leaning up against a building somewhere where the whole town could drive by and see you, and they would cut you from here to here, reach in and pull your tongue out and leave it hanging like a tie.
Oh,
That's where it got its nickname, the Colombian necktie.
right.
Oh.
I've heard it before, but I just didn't know the details.
When somebody messes with me, I just fart on them gently and leave a piece of cheese by their bed for them to wake up and enjoy.
Hmm.
I mean, and not only that, people so concerned about the cartel, especially the Mexican cartel. It's funny they can go to the border and watch the fucking military bring crates of fucking guns to them.
Hmm.
I've
Yeah.
watched Breaking Bad.
But you remember Obama got caught for that shit. It was called Operation. What was it called? Operation. They tried to make it look like they were selling guns over there to track down who was buying them so they could get them. You know damn well they're never going to go arrest him. So they were basically selling guns to the fucking cartel and pocketing the fucking money. Period. End of story. Yeah.
The whole thing in the 80s, with Oliver North, that whole shebang.
Yep.
That was the same thing.
And then they all try to pin it on his shoulder, knowing damn well, to do shit like that in the military, you got to have a lot of people involved. One man cannot run shit like that. I'm sorry. There's too many chain of command for one person to run it.
Right.
There's a place called Kokomo.
And not that, half them fuckers that's running around with the cartel were trained by our own CIA.
Yeah. They were. Oh, what was that movie? Tom Cruise is in, he's flying the planes. And the CIA got him.
Iron Eagle?
No. Tom Cruise. He was airline
top-
pilot.
Oh yeah, about the pilot that had the okay, yeah,
And then the CIA got him flying to
right.
wherever down there. Yeah, that was a good movie. And it was based on a true incident.
You know the funny thing is some of the best pilots that I've grown up with and used to train with and all that. You know where they're working at? They're
Airline
flying.
pilot?
Yeah, well, they're flying planes, but not for airline. They're
Oh.
flying for the cartel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you make one 30-minute, 2-hour flight, and you're getting paid $20,000 and $30,000 a flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack Reacher was one of my favorite movies also.
Oh yeah, Jack Reacher. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, good.
I know some of the best guys I ever trained with are all in South America right now.
Yeah.
Mercenaries.
Yeah.
I almost ended up there, but I had that last minute wake up call, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't want to spend the rest of my life looking over my shoulder, wondering when, you know, when they realize I knew too much of the operation, then they take you out, you know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't want to live the rest of my life doing this number.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's damn good money. Nah. And then cartel are like everything else. They get plucked every now and then by their own people. Okay.
Yeah.
And then if they know you're loyal to that one guy, they take you out too.
Yeah. Oh, another good movie I watched recently was Columbiana. That was so good. Oh man. Killed her parents when she's a little kid. Years later, she's killing them. Yeah.
Kokomo, I lick my
Killed her
face
uncle.
and then I'll
I want
take
you to
it
make me a
slow.
killer.
That's where we'd wanna go.
Hell, well, one of my brothers in my unit, come to find out, was the son of one of the cartels.
Wow.
But yet he's over here in the United States in the military being trained.
Mm.
So he can go back and help his daddy.
Oh, Brewdog, I would have liked to have been a porpoise.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to tell you what, Brewdog, I've met some SEAL team guys, and I'm going to tell you, them some bitches scare me.
Yeah.
Because some of them some bitches could go in their own mama's house and slit her from fucking ear to ear and sleep like it never happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's some scary motherfuckers.
Right.
Yeah. Put it this way, not all of them are mental stable, okay?
Yeah. Well, I worked with a guy when I was a welder. They
Just
took
put
him.
it this way, half the SEALs I ever knew that were, you know, so-called decommissioned are working for the cartel because they love the killing.
Yeah. I forget how it came about, but he killed somebody somewhere. He didn't have any remorse whatsoever. So they took him to a special thing, and I think they told him jump off the cliff, and he did. That means he should. You know, yeah. He goes, "You're one crazy son of a bitch. You're in." And then they took him in the building. It was like a ramshackle, building. You go inside, it's all electronics for you know who.
I used to do some crazy shit, man, but you had to. You know, that's purpose.
Yeah.
If you wasn't crazy, you would be when it was over with.
Right.
Like I told people, when I got out, I used to tell my family I didn't get out because, you know, I was scared and done with it. I said I got out because I realized I was liking it too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still miss it. That's why I gotta hold my breath sometimes and count inside my head, or There'd be a few mass murders in some malls.
Yeah. I was a pretty good squirrel sniper.
Constipated taker. Sorry, I'm singing the Beach Boys again.
Yeah.
I was sniping squirrels in the head. Yeah.
Yep.
You shoot squirrels in the head?
Yeah. I
A
like
bit
squirrels.
racist.
I would actually eat them too.
Hey, you ought to watch somebody's face when I take a 22 rifle, a long rifle, and shoot a T-bird in a tree and shoot him to where his head rolls off the top of his shoulder.
Uh-huh.
They go, holy fuck, that's a lucky shot. And then I go, oh, lucky? So I turn to another tree, shoot another one, do the same thing. I said, they ain't luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Especially if you give me a 22 with a scope, I can hurt you.
if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't have bought that crappy little whatever it was with the little squirrel carved on the stock. I would have bought a target rifle, a 22 long rifle target barrel. A lot heavier, a lot more accurate.
Well, that's why I like a carbine.
Yeah. I would have got
Bolt action. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want. Yeah, I tell people, if you want to be accurate to the dime, it's got to be a bolt action. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I actually sat down and shot many boxes of bullets up trying to get. I had it close, but it wasn't consistent.
Right. But the last time I took the state test, 245 is the highest you can make, and I usually, on a consistent, make a 240.
That's pretty good.
And the reason the instructor says he can't give me a 245 because my pattern's so tight, it's hard for him to count.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when we were sighting my 270 at the farm, the boss came out to help me, right? My supervisor. And that's a 40 with not a Remington, a Browning 270, which before they came out with the boss system, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I actually called Browning and I told him, I go, something's wrong with my gun. When we were sighting it in, I was getting groups this tight, all touching.
That's
Not
why I like
in the center.
Yeah, that's why I like
you gotta want to be done.
Yeah, that's why I like this company here. One phone call to them, they don't argue with you. They'll send you another one and then send the box to put the other one in because they want to know why it malfunctioned.
Yeah. Oh, my one hunting buddy, fishing buddy, hunting buddy, he actually had a couple of Henrys from the old days.
Yep. I got I got a lever action 22 that was from my great grandmother.
Yeah. He liked all kinds of old guns.
Yeah. I think it was the second production O. Henry ever done. Yeah.
I'm going to festival. Do you want anything?
Oh, I guess you can give me some more chicken.
Fucking hell.
See? What
Yeah.
else?
Salsa and chips.
You could talk to
whatever
each
size
other, dude.
fine.
You're standing next to each other. You don't have to shout. Americans.
Try to find a bigger one though.
No, actually, she's up on the top of the stairs of the
Get a
basement.
big one.
Sound like she's got a
Yeah.
fucking megaphone.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you got to realize that staircase makes your voice freaking loud.
She's gonna go to the grocery store, boy and girl.
But yeah, we heard.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah, I was gonna say we heard, and my neighbor next door heard.
I forgot to mute.
My dead mother heard that one. With you.
Yeah. So did mine. She's been dust for years. No, ashes actually.
Hey, gamer, you got to be here when Mike's up talking, and it's late, and she's not went to bed, and all of a sudden you hear, "You're still talking."
Yeah. You're yelling from the top of the stairs.
Yeah, that's why I was telling Gamer. Gamer said it sounded like she's standing right next to us. I said, no, she's up the top of the stairs.
Yeah. I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show you the top of the stairs. Oh, come on. Don't step on the core. The door. There's a,
Jesus Christ. You know what? I've been to bombing sites in Germany that are fucking tiny.
Oh, there
than
it
that. Right.
Yeah.
There's the stairs.
Yep.
Wow, my
Well,
brain.
no, she's downstairs. I
I
saw her.
think I'm
She's
putting
hiding
dirty
behind. I saw her. She's in the basement.
Yeah, she is now. Yeah, folding clothes. Yeah.
Folding clothes.
Oh, she got folding me. Yeah, she's upstairs.
Look how I'm folding these clothes.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
my jokes are bad today, clearly.
Oh no, Donna.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, that's why I try to tell people. Just because someone said they got the COVID, don't think it's a death sentence. You know, they can get over it just like they do the cold and the flu. Yeah. It's just when your system's compromised, then that's when you worry.
Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take ya. Aruba. What?
Yeah.
Bahama. Come on, pretty
Aruba.
mama.
Yeah.
Her aunt and uncle both had it over there in the nursing home, you know, and they were in their 90s. They lived, but it fucked them up pretty bad. They couldn't taste nothing. They couldn't eat, you know.
Yeah.
That's where we'd want
And
to
of course,
go.
he had some kind of cancer in his throat or something. I don't know.
Throat cancer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
He's gone now.
it's either throat cancer or cancer in the esophagus.
Maybe, yeah.
That's what my grandfather had. Esophageal cancer. That was fucking brutal.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but
Child.
yeah. You shut down your air supply, your body's pretty much fucked. You know?
Right.
Well,
I was like-
they cook your throat. She can't eat. She have to get a peg put in your stomach.
Yeah.
And then all that
And you-
for the next
Yeah.
6 months you're eating through a fucking peg. It's horrible.
My
now
other
my
buddy,
dad-
his dad actually had half a face missing from cancer. You know what? He was still smoking.
No, but you gotta have a deal from them with their letterhead that states when you was hired, what your position is, and what you make an hour. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need to go somewhere and print it out. They don't do these anymore. You gotta actually have a letterhead.
Oh, that's the one. Thank you, Brewdog. Key Largo. Thank you.
Yeah.
Which is just below Mar-a-Lago. That's Trump's place, isn't it?
Yep. Pretty much. Well, he's got a place down in Key Largo. Yeah.
No, his place is called Mar-a-Lago, and it's just above. I think it's just above Key Largo. Let's have a look.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, hell, he also owns a
Da-da-da-da.
course over there in Scotland too.
He does. It's in Palm Beach.
Yeah.
But I forgot the name of the Largo because they call them little things that like them little weird things that Florida have Largos, didn't they?
Yeah.
Them little spits that they have just off the coast.
The former president is in Mar-a-Lago, yeah.
I was trying to find out where it was.
Oh, it's like it's one house I was looking at. I was like, that's my dream home. and the realtor that has the listing says, well, it's only $12.5 million. And I'm like, oh, only? Let me go get that out of my pillowcase.
Oh, let me just grab my purse.
Yeah.
Small change.
Yeah.
You know, I always thought Palm Beach was in California.
No.
I think there is a
Probably
Palm
not.
Beach in
Probably not.
California,
I
isn't
don't
there?
know.
Oh, I have no idea about California. The
I
only
don't
part I
either.
ever knew of California was East LA because I lived there for 2.5 years. And then once I left
no, it's
there,
not. It's Palm Springs I was thinking of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Ooh, I want to go there.
Head.
That's
I
near
tend
the
to-
Salton Sea.
I like Cocoa Beach in Florida. That was my favorite spot.
I'm never going to fucking Florida. The more I hear about it, it just sounds like a hellhole. This blissful tropical paradise where you can just get bit on your face by a tarantula as you lay in your sun chair. Literally, you can be sitting there at Kokomo, even though it's not a real place, and you just get dragged off by a fucking turtle, not a turtle, a fucking alligator or a crocodile. There's snakes, there's everything. But what I would like to do is I would like for North Korea to cause a nuclear holocaust on Florida, and then I'll visit a few months after when everything's gone and it's just a blissful wasteland.
Well, I tell you what, them Crocs will still be there.
Well, then I'll get beloved Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un.
Well, anywhere you go, there's something. I mean, hell, go to Australia. There's like 20 to 30 things a day trying to kill you.
I ain't fucking been to Australia. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I had phlegm in my throat. I ain't going to Australia for that fucking reason. Oh, Samantha want me to go and visit them. I'm like, no, I'm quite fine here. Well, you're not walking on. Have you ever seen Alien? Them creatures that jump on your face and get you pregnant. Yeah? You know what I'm on about? That's what I'm scared of happening to me with a tarantula. I'm just walking along and all of a sudden there's one just hanging on my face and I'm like, fucking.
Well, hey, go up around Egypt and Iraq and all that, and you have the camel spider that likes to climb up in camel's ass and lay eggs.
You know it's bad for Gamer when he's sitting in the corner of a Florida hotel rocking, going, I'd rather be in France. I'd rather be in France.
Why do you think they call them camel? I used to tell people, why do you think they call them camel spiders?
Yeah.
They lay their young in their ass canal. That way, when they hatch, they have food to eat. It's called the camel. Can you imagine being at home and all of a sudden your bottom valve starts hurting, fucking thousands of little fucking spiders come crawling out of your ass?
Aliens didn't get pregnant. They impregnated that alien inside your chest. And when it got big enough, it came out through your chest.
Yep. That's why I like Spaceballs. That guy was on the counter and it was popping out, and he says, "Oh, not again!"
I'd gladly go to a Florida beach, John, or if I had something with me. Honestly, I'd want to have like a 12 gauge with slugs in it or something. If that alligator's going to take me out, I'm taking that fucking thing out too. We could both die. Honest to God, I know that you guys are used to it, and I know, or not.
Yeah.
You know how to word it. We don't have it here, so it's like a massive
blow.
Thing, if that makes. Yeah, it's scary.
Oh yeah.
There's videos online, and like I know,
like
for example, if you go to a golf course in South Florida, the rule is not to go near like the fucking lakes in the course. You're supposed to keep away from them because of alligators chilling. That's not normal.
Well, that's like in Africa, they tell you don't go to the edge of the water because people would be down splashing the cool water in their face, and next thing you know, you see this fucking crop just grabs them, pulls them in the water.
That's
yeah.
I want a shotgun. No, a shotgun's too wieldy. You need something. A Taurus Judge mixed with 45 and 410 shells, one after the other. That'd do me well.
Well, you get yourself an over and under. You got 22 on the top side and a 410 on the bottom side.
If you shot a fucking crocodile with a 22, it's just going to ping off of him, Anthony. It's just going to go pew and carry on.
Well, believe it or not, though, if he's lunging at you and you shoot him with a 22 and a 410 shell, yeah, he'll leave you alone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, if you got him in the face, but I'd rather him just be dead.
Yeah.
Oh, grenade launcher. Fire. Chainsaw.
Yeah.
Dynamite.
Well, the best thing to do is have a really big buck knife, real sharp and real pointed, to where when he does lunge at you, hopefully you can grab his bottom jaw and hit him right there in the soft spot with it.
Fuck that. Honest to God, as an Englishman, if a crocodile was ever there, that Englishman is gone. That's it. That's it. There isn't no middle ground. We'll colonize somewhere else. Thank you very much. You can have this, Spain. That's why we gave Spain Florida, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you trying to say that that car's gonna have an international dish.
Yeah. English don't like no. We like creatures that can't fight back very well. That's why we went and colonized countries who only threw spears at us when we had our rifles. We're pussies.
Yeah,
See?
yeah.
We're not taking on no fucking ferocious animals.
Yeah.
Great Britain, yes, we are great. If you can't fight back, motherfucker, then we'll take you.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, your mortgage is almost. Well, if your mortgage is almost paid off, Joseph, stay there. Don't be that guy who gets yourself indebted once more. Unless you're going to make money on it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I'd give it a couple of years till the virus is all fucked off.
Yeah.
Tell girlfriend I want to buy. You want a bungalow then, Joseph?
Yeah.
I've never heard someone call a bungalow a one-floor house.
Well, here we call them ranch style.
Ranch. See,
You know,
it's so
all
weird.
one level.
Yeah. Ranch.
Well, yeah, but you got to
Mental.
understand, most of our
Mental.
one level houses are sitting on 20 or better acres of land. You know.
Oh, I live in a shoebox.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, I live in an area where you get, well, in fact, like my grandfather, his place is set in the middle of 180 acres. We had no neighbors. Yeah.
I would like
Well,
6 acres. 6 acres would be enough for me. That's enough to.
well, here I keep my any land I ever gotten. I keep it under 5 acres because you can homestead it, and that means you don't have to pay taxes on it.
Oh, okay. All right, then 5 acres.
Yep.
It's not too
Now,
much. It's
I
enough.
mean, you could still have the 6 acres, but like 5 of it you could homestead, and the other acre you would have to pay taxes on.
I get you.
I got you, Mike. Hold on. All right. Oh, there you are.
Well, Joseph, if she's starting to have feet problems, you could sell your house and buy her new feet.
Mike. Mike is saying your device is not. Wait, hang on. Maybe it's going to work now. You there? Nope.
Mike, reset your PC, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to have to reboot, bro.
It's the best thing you can do when your PC starts playing up. Is just reset it for any PC.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to call it anyway because I got stuff I got to go do today, and I ain't got time to be online all day.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
we got to do some more packing, do some more paperwork, all that fun stuff when you move, you know.
Oh yeah. Even I haven't moved in a decade, but yeah, it does suck.
Well, come high hell or water, this is gonna be the last one. I'm done.
Moving is very stressful.
Yeah.
Hello, UFO.
Yeah. Hey, Tim. Yeah, like I said, it ain't gonna be much longer. I'm gonna call it because I gotta get off my ass and get busy. Nothing's gonna get done. Yeah.
Key Largo.
Yeah, I still got all that shit in the fucking shop. I gotta find a place for it. Jesus Christ, man. I got just as much shit in my shop as I do my house. Only bad thing about living so long in one place, you accumulate so much shit, and then when something happens to where you got to move and relocate, like you said, it's just that much more stress because now you got to figure out where you can put all that shit while you're trying to get moved into the other shit.
Luckily, I didn't have much shit when I moved. I was lucky. I literally had a couple of cars.
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
had a house. Fuck that.
I'm gonna tell you, gamer, I'm downsizing so bad it actually hurts to do it. But I'm at that point in my life I don't need all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I need to stop. You know, because I ain't getting any younger. You know.
Life forever goes on. I actually live in the smallest house known to man, so
yeah,
I can't. Yeah,
so much shit.
Well, my house is a shoebox. It's literally it. My house is absolutely tiny.
That's where that's where me and her are trying to get to where we're comfortable, but we're not so overwhelmed with all the bullshit. You know. Because I want to have my household where, you know, me and her's getting at the age, you know, if I decide, hey, let's go to London and visit fucking Gamer, we just pack up and, you know what I mean?
I haven't got room for 2 people here.
Well, but you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying, you know, hypothetical.
You'll have to sleep in my garden, guys.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just saying, I can actually leave and go visit somebody without having to worry about who's going to watch this, who's going to take care of this, who's going, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to be able to have it to where I can lock my doors, turn the security on, and shut the power off to everything else that's not being used and haul ass, you know? And then when I get tired of traveling, come home, turn everything back on, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the best thing, Don. Like when you leave, if you don't need it, just leave it there. Let the others deal with it.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what I've done in the past.
Yeah. Well, that's why I said once we get our place set up over there, we're going to slowly move shit out of here that we actually need, not want, need. And then the rest of it is going to be either given to somebody, sold, or out on the front road.
Before I lived here, I lived in what they call a studio flat. But
oh yeah,
it wasn't even a studio flat. It was like a bed sit, and that was honestly one tiny little room with a bathroom and a kitchen on the side. It was like living in a fucking prison, that place. And then I got moved here, which is in a nicer area. Admittedly, there's a lot less risk because the first place was a bit of a ghetto. But this place is still, it's how they expect people to live in properties of this size. It's how you imagine it in the future when you see those massive skyscrapers and everyone's like crammed in their little tiny homes.
Well, they're doing that. They're doing that here now. A lot of people are doing it on purpose, moving into those structures because that's what they want. They don't want all these massive properties, massive houses. I mean, a lot of people are buying sheds and converting them into tiny homes.
That's actually happened here a lot. People are buying homes, normal houses, and then converting them to like 3 houses.
Right.
And selling it on. I'm like, what the fuck? You've got to have a bit of pride and a bit of self-worth. I mean, if this house is brilliant for an elderly person, I don't mean it's nasty. If they just wanted to relax, but for anyone below 50, it's just not. It's not fair being where they put us here. It's. I wished I could show you a tour of my house. You'd feel sorry for me. I don't mean that anyone would. Like just the size. Right. I can walk from my front to back door in like 4 seconds. You know.
Right. Right.
And that's not even in a straight line.
Yeah. Well, I know what you're talking about because a lot of people here have been buying those Durkison buildings and converting them into small homes. And I'm like I said, you can go from one door to the other door, like, and you trip over it, but you know. Yep.
Mm-hmm. The width of my kitchen, I can put my arms out and touch each walls. Near enough the same with my bathroom. Yeah. Even my living room. My living room, I'm standing in that now, Anthony. My main room in this house is only about 14 by 10.
Yeah.
And that's like the main room in the fucking house, which is literally the size of a small bedroom.
Yeah. Well, my friend just bought it's a 15 by 32 building and converted it into a home. That's what him and his wife live in now.
I'll be honest with you. I'm probably smaller than that.
Yeah.
Let me guess. Hang on. I'd say about 20 by 25.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And it's all right, as I said, but like you get Stockholm's like syndrome, or like you just start going crazy, and then you kind of accept that you have to live in a tiny little shoebox.
Get what we call cabin fever.
Yes,
yeah.
I was going to say it ends up. It starts off as cabin fever. I've had cabin fever in here, especially during the virus. Stay inside your property, and I'm like, okay, I'll just stand here then.
Yeah. Yeah, but when you start getting up in your upper years, you'll appreciate a small area.
Yeah, that's what I say for people above 60. But right now, like you couldn't have a
right
family
now
in this house.
Yeah,
you couldn't have a wife and a couple of kids in this house. You'd end up killing each other.
Oh no, that's like me, man. My first house I ever bought and was paying for was 7 bedrooms and 4 baths. But you got to understand, I had me, my wife, and 7 kids. Okay. So,
I'll talk to you. I actually got. I don't want to say it in private, but I did get a price for this place to see how much it would be to buy.
Yeah.
And what they want for this place is absolutely crazy for the size of it.
Oh, that's like hell. That's like this house right here. It needs at least 20 grand put into it, to bring it up to, what you would say code. And they estimated the value of this property in this house at $179,000, even though it needs $20,000 to $30,000 worth of work.
That's actually about what this place is worth. However, I will say this: I'm not trying to have a competition with you. If I put I could put more than 20 grand into this place, and it still wouldn't be done. It needs.
Well, that's what I said.
They need to tear down half of the building and renovate it.
That's the way this is. You could sink 30 in it, but all you would be doing was making it livable, not valuable. Yeah. Yeah.
The only good thing about this house is that it's got brick walls, but even they're not great. Even they're not great. I mean, I would rather anyone would rather have a brick wall house over a wooden one, wouldn't they?
Well, that's like this house. That's the reason this house is so seekable by other people, because it was built out of cypress wood. And I don't know if you're familiar with cypress. Older it gets, the harder it gets. It basically petrifies itself by standing.
That's pretty cool.
But this way, when they came here when I first moved in here, this house sit empty for 10 years. No one living in it. It was still standing. Okay. No major issues other than a few plumbing issues. And when the cable guy came in here to put cable and internet, he burned up 3 wood bits before I told him. I said, son, this is built out of cypress. You're going to have to go get a masonry bit.
Yep.
He went and got a masonry bit. And it went right through it.
Just interrupting. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I've just got to go. My neighbour over the road's just asked me to go and get the shopping in because they've got a broken leg. Literally 2 minutes.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Oh, you'll never guess what happened.
What?
My computer decided, it had an issue. And then Windows detected what was wrong, whatever they did. And then it did the update too, on top of all that. And then my camera didn't work. I had to go around, unplug it, plug it back in, and all worked.
Right. Yeah, because I seen you kept trying to come up and it kept saying device not connected. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All I had to do was just unplug it and plug it back in, just like they all say. Sometimes it's true.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'll be back in a second. I need another.
But Nancy raised the cane again.
Yep.
I don't know.
I feel like I'm over for it.
God damn it. That was a bit annoying. A little bit. Now my camera's crooked. Dang it. After all that, I got a headache from it now. I think, what the heck? What did I make?
Go away. I don't want it.
Oh,
Oh, mercy. Go away. I don't give a fuck what Obama said. He's a wannabe. Or he used to
What?
be. No, I just got a deal on my phone. Something about Obama was saying this, saying that. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. He's a wannabe and he used to be.
yeah. I don't care either. But yeah, it decided it's going to restart because they had an issue. Okay, what's the issue? They didn't tell me. Yeah. Oh shit, my graphics card went to hell. Nope, it wasn't that. It's the first thing I checked.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've had mine do that. It just stop everything, shut down, and download and reboot.
Yeah.
I'm like, you bastard. Hey, baby boo.
Didn't give me any warning.
You still have animals? Yeah, I still have animals. Oh, yeah. Most of my
Okay.
animals are still on my family's farms, though.
Yeah.
I don't have cattle anymore because I sold everything I had. I still have cow. I have investment in cows because what it is, my brother-in-law raises cattle and I help him with feed. So when he butchers it, my freezer gets full.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Her sister and brother-in-law, he used to have a dairy farm. We used to get heifers from him, and he hauls cattle now. So
Yeah.
every once in a while, she'll give us meat. Yeah.
Well, that's like me. I used to have 12 Appaloosas horses. But after I
Oh.
started having kids, when I started having past kid number 3, I had to sell them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Family expenses were becoming more than feeding the horses,
Yeah.
And I'm not one of them delusional people that thinks I'm going to hold on to my animals and have them look like walking boneyards because I can't feed them,
Right.
But most of my animals are still where I can go and visit them because I sold them mostly to family that had ranches and stuff.
Yeah.
So, and I still benefit from them. Even like my milk cows I got rid of, I still benefit from them because I can go out there anytime, get fresh milk, butter, sour cream, whatever.
Yeah. Real sour cream, not cultured sour cream.
Yeah, real sour cream. Yeah, because most people that if you hand them a tub of real sour cream, they would think something was wrong with it.
Yeah. That's it. We're stuck with the sour cream, the fake stuff. Yeah.
Well, that's like my shop. All my stuff in my shop. I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Harbor Freight and I'm going to buy one of those garages in a bag. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's basically a big tent.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Big canvas tent. Yeah, if you look up on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you look on YouTube, a ton of people bought them. It's called a garage in a box.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set that up out there because there's a big concrete pad where the old house that used to be out there burnt down years ago. That pad's still out there, so I'm just gonna get one of them, set it up on that, and all my shit in my shop I'm gonna put in that. And that's until I get my new shop built. Because I'm building my new shop myself and I'm doing out cinder blocks.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, I threw a little bit of panic mode there. It's like, my device has an issue.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. What's next?
Yeah, because those garages in a box, I can get one that's 17 by 28 for $169.
Yeah. And of course, when it went down, it started going brrr, making that sound.
Yeah.
Oh God, not a good time.
Yeah. Dana. Yep. Yeah, she gets called Betty Boo, Betty Boo.
Yeah, I know my camera. I walked all the way around the other side, and then I realized I can't reach that far anymore. So I had to turn my computer sideways again.
Yeah. Oh,
No, it's crooked. Drive me crazy.
that reminds me. I was telling Gamer I'm gonna end this not too long from now because I got a ton of shit to do and I got to bring Junior to work. So
Okay. Yeah.
I still got. I don't think
Yeah. Just carrying on with what I was doing before. Looking at computers on YouTube. Rebooting my brain, how they work, you know. Oh, I remembered what that outfit was called. I wrote it down. Digital Storm. Where I'm thinking about ordering from.
Yeah.
So Digital Storm. Yeah.
Sorry, I ended up going for a wee as well.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for the info.
That's okay. It
I
was
weed too. Read my pants.
fucking delicious, mate. It was really nice. So you're welcome.
Yeah.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Oh yeah, I hate doing fencing. Good luck, ladies. All I can say, I hate doing fencing. God, I hate it with a passion. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially by
Nothing
hand.
turns out the way I planned.
With the old by handy thingy. We got one in the garage.
Post hole digger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah. See, at my age and my health, I don't do that anymore. I buy this thing that goes on, and it looks like a bicycle handles on each side, and you just go.
Yeah. You can actually buy one for my old ice auger, you know.
Yeah. Well, hell, do like I do. When I need one, I don't buy one. I just go and rent it.
Yeah.
You go to like Lowe's, Home Depot, any place like that, and rent it for a day. And
I actually used to have a gas ice auger, you know. You can actually, I tell you what, the blades on my hand one were real sharp, but I tell you what, a gas one is real handy. You can really drill some holes.
Well, that's like me. I'll go out. The last time I did the fence, I went out and marked where I needed everything. And that next day, I went that morning and rented the machine. And I went out there and popped every hole and brought it back before closing that day. And the guy gave me a discount because I brought it back the same day.
Oh, that's good.
Yep. So I didn't have to bring it back till the next day, unless, of course, if you're going to extend it, you just keep it. That's just more you got to pay when you go bring it back.
Yeah. Well, if you're done, you don't have to keep it until the next day, right?
Right. Exactly. And then after I dug them all, I brought it back and I went back to put all the posts in the hole. I didn't set them or nothing. I just put them in there. And the reason I did that, because it was expected rain, and I didn't want, I figure if it collapsed, at least the post will already be in it. Yeah.
Oh, the hole. Yeah.
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 Yeah. That way, worst come worst, if it collapsed, I'd have to go out there and do the wiggle, and pull it back out, and then put the concrete in, and then set it back in.
Right.
Yeah. Now, like out in the fields for the cattle and shit, we didn't use concrete. We just put the dirt in there and take a spud bar and pack it. You know.
Yeah.
Yep. It's treated 4x4s anyway.
The hell?
What the hell?
I know. I'm trying to figure out what's on. Oh, I know what it is.
Oh yeah,
My Obi
yeah.
shot.
There you go,
My
Dana.
Obi
That's
shot.
the best thing to do. If you got enough, if your land's soft enough, T-post is the best thing to use. Because you can just sit there and go cha-ching, 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 and you're done.
Oh, yeah. I have one of them in the garage, too. You know, fence post whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her dad, I don't know why he gave us one. Can't remember, but we have it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can rent an auger, but like she said, Tim, she uses a T-post. All you need is a slammer. You just get up there and cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
They're doing it to her new channel now again. Oh my God.
Or do like I did one time. I dropped a bunch of T-posts in a line, and then I come with a 4x4 post, set it right even on the ground, and wire tied it to the T-post.
Yeah.
That way I didn't have to buy concrete, and then I still got that wooden finish. You know, I did the 3-rail run on it, you know, with 2x2 with 12x6s
Uh-huh.
or 6x12, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if you want, you can just run 3 strings of bob wire. You got a fence.
Yeah.
Of course, I always run 4 myself. I always like that 4 stack better.
Yeah.
That way the little ones wouldn't tempted to try to, you know, walk between the bottom and the second one. But believe it or not, I've seen them take their head and move that second one up and just walk right through it. Bastards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not the brightest animal, but they're pretty smart when they want to be.
When it comes to escaping, they're smart as shit.
Yeah. Well, my brother-in-law said they're not cows themselves are not the brightest animal because they will step on their own udder and just keep on standing up and rip it right off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't realize, hey, you know that pain? That's because you're standing on it.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to put a couple down because of that. You know, threw that
Electric
down.
fencing, yes, UFO, that's what it's about. Plug it straight into the fucking power lines on the poles.
Yeah.
Oh, she went for her tractor. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. You definitely, yeah, Dana. You're right. You definitely want your corner post to be strong because that's where all the tension's gonna be pulling.
Yep.
I actually put my corner post up in concrete, and then I put 2 of them doing like this on each side of it.
Uh-huh.
You know, wherever the wire's going to be pulling, I'll put a kick out. That way, you know, yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah.
They got pear trees growing a random little thing. Boo, can you go? Don't worry. Well, pear trees are growing on the farm where I used to work under the power lines, and they hold them up with like metal bits of string. And where the power lines are, they have to ground the metal wire that goes along the pear trees in numerous places, because otherwise, believe it or not, even though it's a fair distance, electricity leaks off from the power lines onto the metal wires that go across the grapes. And if they weren't grounded, you'd get fried when you freaking touched them because they just sit there slowly energizing. So my theory is, a little fun fact, is if you put ungrounded wire running along underneath a power line, you'll get a free electric fence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'll tell you what, there's a part of the river where the big power lines run across, and you can hear them humming.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Well, this is what the pairs go under. The pairs go under the big ones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got ones here on the main right in front of the house. If in the right conditions, you could hear them humming too. It went foggy out.
Yeah. Well, shit. I think I'm gonna call it, y'all. I got things.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, but I do. I got a lot of stuff to do, gamer man. I really do.
Yeah.
But I'm having so much fun. This is like a disco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna run, y'all. Everybody, y'all have a good one. Thanks for
Good.
coming up, gamer. Thanks for coming up, Mike, and everybody in chat. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see y'all later.
Bye then. Bye.
Later.
Jesus saves.
Yeah. Bye.
Wave.